Hello, Robert Emmanuel Chiduku here. I'm very passionate about leadership development. It is my strong belief that the continent of Africa will only develop after we've invested in the area of leadership. So I believe that the starting point for development of Africa starts with the development of leaders. Therefore, I have thrown myself into the challenge of training leaders on the African continent, because I know that the moment we train the leaders and we have the leaders that have got the right mindset to catalyze the process of development on the African continent, these are the leaders with the right mindset, the leaders with the right guiding philosophies and values, the leaders who do what is expected of them by their team members, by their communities, by the citizens, by their nations, and ultimately by the great continent of Africa. Therefore, it is my strong belief that we need to train leaders on the African continent, the leaders with the certain expectations as established by our communities, by our nations, and by the great continent of Africa, because we want to champion the process of development on the African continent. Today, I want to talk about feedback. Feedback is very important, and feedback can come either as positive or negative. We can have a lot of negative feedback. This can take the form of insults. This can take the form of complaints and all those issues. People can complain, people can demonstrate, and also people can do riots, people can do sitting if it is at the in the business organizations and other work settings. All these are forms of feedbacks that we can get in every area of life. But what is very important is to use this feedback positively, because they say that feedback is the breakfast for great leaders. Therefore, it is very important to take on board all the feedback constructively, whether it is a positive feedback or it's a negative feedback, because in a way, it is communicating something that you need to understand so that you are able to address all those issues. So I believe that leaders must take feedback positively. Even if somebody is insulting you, take that feedback positively. Even if somebody is complaining, take that feedback positively. Even if someone is responding in a manner that can even damage your brand, take that feedback positively. Take it as a learning point. There's always something to learn from feedback, whether it is positive, whether it is negative. Take feedback positively in order to develop your brand and also in order to catalyze the process of development and fine-tune your processes.